Okay. What's happening? And there we are. What's today? Monday. Oh my goodness. Wow. That was a stretch. I couldn't figure it out. Had to look. And I have a little glare on my clock, so that was not the easiest lift. Oh. So, how's your day so far? Mine's been odd, very odd. So, that's all I'm going to say about that. It's odd and I don't want to do it again. So, but lunch was great. I had a good lunch, so I was strangely happy and grateful for a pan full of vegetables. So it was quite lovely. Had everything I wanted. It's like a salad bar that ended up in a pan. So it was fun. Anyway, it's good. We'll wait a couple more minutes. Let people jump on. We had a lot of people watching the service yesterday. Our Sunday weekly practice service. Lots of people. I was really surprised. We normally have 130 to 150. We had 408 yesterday. So I am delighted that people are tuning in and watching us, participating with us. It's great. So, happy am I, even though today's weird. But what day isn't weird? That's the whole thing. The ultimate side of our reality, that persistent, ever-present consciousness that sort of births us into this relative human being. This is the part where everything's always changing. So that part is our stable part. This part is our rocky part. So therefore life is a bit of suffering, as we have these innate attachments to things. We want like nice things, and we want lovely days and lovely lunches every day. And when we don't have exactly that, it provides some opportunity for discomfort and unsettledness, restlessness. So that is what I'm going to work on today in my practice. And if this is your first time with us, welcome. We are really practicing a natural meditation. And by natural, I mean not forced, not contrived. We're not trying to learn anything. That's kind of a key differentiation in this type of meditation. We're more remembering than learning. And I know that's semantics to a degree, but consider the difference. The difference is that we are settling into and remembering, realizing our innate tools. And part of that is just our awareness, our attentive consciousness. So where we focus our attention, instead of getting lost like we normally do in all the arising thoughts that like to take us on little journeys out of the present moment and somewhere else. It's sort of like sleeping while driving, taking a nap while you're barreling down the highway. So this is, just going to be it's not a great outcome when you are just kind of flying by the seat of your pants and not really paying attention where the vehicle is traveling. So we have the opportunity to steer when we put our attention to the moment at hand. And I like to say that this moment is the only moment. So the moments that we perceive as past are not here unless we bring them alive in our minds with memories and considerations, thoughts of them, of time gone past or situation gone past. And the other side of that coin is that the future isn't alive in this moment. We can think about, we can plan, we can focus our attention there, but it's really here where the vehicle is barreling down the highway that our attentive focus is valuable. So that's what we practice doing. So in kind of sitting in this container, if you will, this, when we sit like this, and I have mentioned, I have some little an electric wind chime, which I acquired a long time ago, and it sat in a box intermittently, and I kind of like it in here because there's sounds, there's, I can hear the traffic, I can hear things outside, which aren't so bad when you can get used to not being so reactive to those sounds and even being irritated or agitated by those sounds. Of course, you could be irritated and agitated by the wind chimes as well, but they're closer in the space. So when we sit in this container, it's really about trying to keep our awareness and our attention close where we can keep an eye on it. I also like to talk about our attention as like a toddler that likes to run off and explore things, and we just keep gently bringing the toddler back and putting it right here in front of us so we can watch the toddler of our attention more closely and keep an eye on him or her, depending on who you are, or they, and watching that little entity of attention right here and now. So here and now is the only place that we really need to be during this practice time. So we mark the beginning and the end of our practice time with the ringing of 3 bells. And you can, have whatever significance that is to you. I like it as the bookend of the practice. I know that during this time there's nothing else for me to be doing or considering, planning or regretting. Just bringing it here and now and dropping that attention in its place. And with that, I can, as I like to say, back into that space of consciousness that's unaffected by my human nature. That takes a little bit of consideration too. So if we think about that place that is unaffected, if you want to think about a place in space that is 45 million miles away, that is unaffected by whatever's going on in your world, that might be a good place. So think about that place that's just neutral and calm and okay. It's conscious, it can still be the watcher, but it's unaffected. It's not in the middle of the drama of our humanity. So if we can sit from that type of vantage point, we can see everything that arises and settles, like our emotions, sensations, reactions, thoughts, all of those things as responses to our human nature. Not that it's bad, and we're not trying to drive that out. We're just trying to have a clear vantage point of what those things are. And when we shine the light of awareness on those particular things, thoughts for one, emotions another, reactions, sensations, all of those things, when we can see them as they are, they sort of lose the power of containing all of our attention. Yep. So we can see it. So let's try. I'm going to ring the bell 3 times, which means there's nowhere else to go and nothing else to do. Nothing special to be or become. Just be here and now and no place else. Arrive onto your seat. Straighten your spine. Align your chakras. Let the energy flow from your base all the way through your crown, like a fountain, then cascading down the outer channels and back up through the inner channel. Bring all our attention, all of our awareness right here in this moment. Relaxing and releasing with each out breath. Focusing, concentrating. Attentive awareness, spontaneous nowness with each in breath. Beautifully calm. Spontaneously aware. Sit in that place of unaffected watcher, viewer. We can sit back and watch the show of our thoughts, feelings, sensations, emotions. We bought the ticket, take the seat, and let's just watch the show. No need to manage it or even critique it. Just watch. Sit back, relax, let it go, let it be, let everything be. Here, now. Here, now. There is nirvanic peace in leaving things just as they are. No need to contrive or control. Let go of your attachments. Your attachments are where your suffering lives. I like this part of my day. Just let everything settle. It's like a snow globe. You stop shaking it and all the stuff just settles and you can see clearly. It's like we're in the middle of that snow globe, and when we stop shaking it, we can let everything settle and see clearly. So I hope that was helpful for you. It was helpful for me. So if you have questions or thoughts or anything, anything I can help with, email me or message me on whatever platform you're on now. And I will do my best to get back with you and see your messages. We have a few different platforms, so sometimes it takes me a minute to actually discover that there is a message. But email I get pretty quickly, so that's urgyenpawo@gmail.com, or you can go to the website on your screen and email me from there. So that's what I've got today, and I'll be back here tomorrow at 2:30 Central to meditate together again. So I hope that you join me, and I'll see you soon.